last week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express. Our heroes made their way out into the mountains to search for the hideout of the heinous heretics colloquially called the Butchers. Riding in Christova's caravan, the investigators came across a dark cavern littered with the corpses of the cultists. Upon further investigation, they came upon a tiny hidey hole in the rear wall of the cavern that contained the final piece of the simulacrum, the head of Sedefkar. Just as the investigators turned to leave, the corpses burst to life and began harassing the raiding party. Running along the walls and ceilings, these horrible fiends attacked from every direction. Luckily enough for our heroes, they had found some garlic which acted as a fiend repellent. A running battle ensued. The investigators held their own against the undead aberrations, but poor Jimmy was relieved of his blood despite his bravery. Will our heroes escape this cave of horrors? Let's find out in tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express.
Is threatening us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Moss, and these beautiful and wonderful people around me are our investigators. And we'll go around and say hello to each and every one of them piece by piece so they can say their final goodbyes as characters. So let's start off with Frost. How are you doing tonight, Frost? How was your 4th of July?
My 4th of July was full of bugs, but very fun. I got to hang out with family and friends and eat way too much food, and then came home and watched fireworks over the trees and listened to my cats growling because they don't like the fireworks. And yeah, got a ton of writing done over the weekend too, so it was great. I loved it. I had too much fun.
Beautiful.
Ooh. And my new character is going to be, let's see, is this cave wheelchair accessible? Because it really matters for my new guy.
No cave.
Asking. Damn. Okay, change plans.
Change of plans.
All right. Well, speaking of plans gone awry, Jimmy, aka KrisWithADagger, How are you this fine evening, sir? How was your 4th?
I am feeling so good and relaxed. All I did 4th of July weekend was go on Hero Forge and make a bunch of miniatures. It was so awesome. I was getting set up for my next D&D get because we play online, just like we do here on this wonderful broadcast. That definitely isn't going to result in my character getting killed, right? Right?
To be determined. You have 2 hit points, so I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I have 1 hit point.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Wow, you're trying to give him twice as many hit points as he actually has.
How dare you?
Yeah, I can't make any promises as to your survivability, Jimmy. But I mean, you've been skirting along that line between life and death for a while now. You've been teasing the Grim Reaper for quite a long time and denying his existence all along the way. So I think it's just about time, perhaps, if fate sees it that way, that you pay the piper. But
if you kill me, I swear I'll come back with an even more annoying character. So
I look forward to it with all my heart. I genuinely do.
I challenge you.
It didn't work, Jimmy. It didn't work.
All right. But speaking of not working, JT, how are you? I'm sorry, that was a low blow.
Wow.
Damn.
But he's smiling anyway.
Sorry.
You know what, Moss? Just because you got your crappy ginger haircut, it doesn't make you look any better, okay?
Before we continue,
continue,
Chris backstage said, "Wow, Nomi woke up and chose violence," and I said, "Yeah, but I think Moss is taking the crown on this one. Holy smokes!"
I know.
Look,
Wow.
you guys get to torment me all throughout the game, and this opening 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. This is when I get to torment you. Okay, this is my turn. Think of this
You're about
as
to unalive us in this game.
yeah, think of this as like a reverse roast where you guys roast me the entire time, but I open up by roasting everybody else.
When have we ever tormented you?
Dude, you're
Really?
always roasted. That's why you're ginger. You get burned easily.
I do. I am so sunburnt from the 4th. But speaking of the 4th, JT, how was your 4th of July, by the way? Did you do anything cool?
Yeah, I killed my cat of 20 years. It was fucking fantastic, Moss. Thanks for asking, buddy.
Oh my god.
Well, at least you were free doing it. Nomi, how are you this evening?
I'm doing good. I had my dinner tonight. So tonight's dinner is a Texas style chili with a dollop of sour cream and cheddar cheese. I got Texas corn chips so I can dip it in the chili, and to go along with that, I made cornbread as well.
Yum.
Very nice. That sounds
that was my dinner.
Delicioso, as it were. Even though I don't know if they have. Do they have cornbread in Mexico?
Yeah, pan de elote. Yes.
See, more Spanish words. I know very few Spanish words.
What's with the inflection there, Moss? You learn a new language or something?
I am so great with inflections. It's
whoa.
Wow, genuflections, inflections, reflections. Amazing. Hey,
Catholic
by the way,
AF.
Oh, there you go. That chili does not have beans in it because it's a Texas chili, so you can't be even singing the beans and cornbread song, can you?
That's a good point.
There are beans, black kidney beans
Texas
and black
chili,
beans.
Really?
That ain't
okay,
Texas
so
chili.
beans and cornbread song.
Yelled at.
Yep, a good chili needs beans. A good chili.
I agree, but them Texas people get a little bit upset when you put.
Well, it
beans
depends
in
like
chili.
what part of Texas, but I'm a beans girl.
Like Texas is big enough to have multiple types of
Listen,
chili.
the only part that would have beans in their chili in Texas is Austin. Let's be honest now.
Well, Austin is a bunch of weirdos.
I'm not too far from Austin, but I was gonna say it's like, well, I'm a bean girl because I'm also
Put up the
I'm
cup.
a beaner.
A bean girl.
Wow.
We apologize if there's anybody in the audience from Austin.
I don't give a crap.
Just
about
wait,
people in
they're from Austin. They're from Austin.
Yeah. Meet me at Terry Black's behind the dumpster. I will fist fight you right there. After I just drank a gallon of sweet tea and 10 pounds of brisket.
Whoa, John Gordon just tipped $40, and all 4 Eureka points go to Chris for that one. Thank you, John Gordon, for that.
Oh, thank you.
Woo!
Very
Gee
nice.
whiz, thanks, mister.
Yeah, that's definitely probably more than likely going to come in handy. All right,
Probably, somewhat, could be, maybe.
Yeah, could be,
You're
maybe.
doomed.
But speaking of handies, Sevvy, how are
Yeah.
you?
Handy?
Wow.
I have 2 hands. Hello. I think you said handy, right? You said
You
handy.
sure
I
Sevvy,
have
just
two hands.
stop.
He
Stop.
sure did.
Stop.
Planes
He
right over her
sure
head.
did.
Just stop, Sevvy.
Okay,
stop.
I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna take Nomi's advice and just move on. Hello, everybody. I
I was
hope
really
everybody's happy.
enjoying that conversation.
Hand check.
Great.
That's just like
Day
Moss's kick.
today.
I am
Uh,
so very proud of that one. No applause, please.
I don't get it, but okay.
No.
I
Hey,
had to mute my
hey,
mic.
Just
Sevvy.
Nomi, just tell me in Discord. But
I was gonna
I'm-
say, remember that one
Yeah,
time
show
where I
her,
said like this
show
is an
her.
offline discussion?
Yeah.
This is one of those.
my God, Nomi, do you know how many times you tell me that? Like, you tell me that like,
Probably a lot.
all the time.
Right now is maniacal, like I got her, smoking my vape. I'm cool.
I'm so freaking cool, guys. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I understand,
Let me
but
message you on
okay.
Discord.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I hope everybody's having a great day. Let me think. I guess my main concern is getting the flamethrower back, and of course Jimmy, who is attached to the flamethrower. So I'm sure we can pull. Oh, he did drop it, but I mean, I'm trying to appear to be
care about
concerned for my Jimmy, my protege, right? Because he's learning how to be a mobster. So we'll see how it goes. My poor flamethrower. The one crowning time it comes out, and it's supposed to set everything ablaze, and it fails miserably. So, yeah.
I just want to point out that Moss didn't ask me how my 4th was, but it's okay. We moved
Wow,
past it.
rude, Moss, rude.
You're always speaking Spanish. I thought you were Mexican.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay,
She's eating right now. She
say
can't
we
even
slap
stop it. She can't even
Moss.
say anything to
I
you.
say we
Perfect
slap
timing.
him.
Yeah. Moss,
I'm
you
just
know,
kidding. I
you got
love
a
all
lot
of
of-
you equally. I love all of you equally. You're my
Whoa.
favorite.
That's really
my
mean.
favorite.
Right
Wow.
You got a lot of dip
Oh
on
my
your
God.
chip today, and I'm about to like crack it and ruin your day today.
I'm sure my day will be ruined at
mhm.
some point during this game. But how was your 4th,
Yeah.
Nomi? And Sevvy, both of you go at the same time. Tell me how your 4th was.
Oh,
Well,
I fixed my cabinet. Now it's all up, and I can show you guys.
okay,
I
so
took a
she
picture
shows
of
us.
it.
Where
You
I'm
fixed it or you had it fixed?
No, I did epoxy. Look
wow,
at that.
good job.
Yeah.
You can barely see. And then I tied it up with a zip tie so the fucking cat doesn't get to fucking open it again.
And I could barely see the duct tape. But me, I actually, it was rainy. I am not too far of where the Texas floods happened, so nothing happened. I just existed. Made sure I did not get washed away because I was actually pretty dang close to those floods.
Oh my God, that's scary.
Yeah, but I made the best of it. I got steel wool and I lit it on fire and made sparks out of that.
That sounds dangerous.
It wasn't. You get steel wool. So I got wooden tongs and I put steel wool on it. So I grabbed on it so they won't like fall off. And then I lit the steel wool with like a lighter and then just go. That was my 4th.
That sounds like
There
a
you
lot
go.
of fun. You're in like a major metropolitan area right now, aren't you? Didn't you go and watch like municipal fireworks or anything?
Everything
With
got
all the
canceled.
floods and the rain?
Oh, that's right.
Everything
That's
got
right.
canceled.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because everything was supposed to start at 4, but things got canceled. And where I'm at, my favorite country artist had a show. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go. I love Aaron Watson. And then an hour before his show, or the doors are opening, he's like, hey, we have to cancel because we're too close to the floods. And seeing how disastrous this is pretty heartbreaking. So I made the best of it. I had heart-shaped freedom cookies or freedom cakes, and I burned steel wool.
Well, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. All right.
It's better being. I'd rather be dead than red.
Was that a ginger joke?
No, it's a communist joke.
Oh, I thought it was a sunburned ginger.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Okay. Phew. All right. Here, I thought you were about to say something hurtful. So
Why would I say something hurtful to you, Moss?
I don't know. I mean,
I did-
considering how handsome you said that I was, I don't know why you would think I would.
I
you'd
did
anything hurtful.
say I did. Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna say this for later. Not on. This is not an online thing.
Well, now people are going to make assumptions about what you were going to say, so you might as well just say it.
Oh dear.
Remember? Oh, okay. I'll say it. Remember how I asked you if I could lick the cinnamon butter off your thighs?
Oh yeah, I remember that fondly.
Wow.
He's turning red, guys. He's turning redder than you.
Well,
Disavow this
yeah.
show.
I got actually incredibly sunburned over the 4th because I played softball all day on Friday.
But you always play softball.
He plays softball. We know what that means.
We'll see how this session ends and see if I'm still playing softball with you. Yeah, so that was my 4th of July. I lit off fireworks and played softball until I got roasted. So, but let's go ahead and I'm going to move on to some benefits for you guys. First and foremost, we got some fan art, you guys. And by the way, if you guys aren't part of the Discord, go check out the Discord. For goodness sakes, go and check it out because there's a lot of cool people over there, and there's all kinds of fan art for all of the shows, including the ones that I'm about to mention here. We've got fan art of Walter Clay and Vampire Jimmy and Woola by JT. We've got the entire crew by Circus Freak and Sassy Witch, and we've also got some Hero Forge minis by Chris. Yeah, go and check all that good stuff out. We got 49 likes last stream, 36 of which were redeemed. We also got 36 comments exactly from last stream. So in total, we've got 2 Eureka points for everybody. And not to mention, guys,
Those are pretty cool.
we just achieved a milestone today. Did you hear about this?
No.
8,000 subs as of today. 8,000 subs. So thank you guys for subbing to the channel and showing us just how valuable you think our little games here are. And so as a result, everybody here on the crew is going to get a bonus die to use at their discretion. Oh, but you know what? You know what? I think that means I get a bonus die too.
Oh, you suck. Moss.
Oh man.
Or we
I'm
could
gonna
not
make you
do
eat
that.
those words, Moss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moss.
Like how I'm eating my cornbread, I'm gonna make you eat the.
Yeah, those
With
words are
ghost
going to be
pepper. With ghost
dry
pepper.
and
You love ghost pepper.
something. Hey,
Ew.
do we have the temporary Eureka points if we had any left last time since we were in the middle of this
Yeah,
thing?
because
Do we
we're
keep them?
we're still
Okay.
we're still in the fight.
Sweet.
All right. So, did I miss anything other than the Sirenscape? So, if you hear any music or sound effects over the course of this stream, we like to thank Sirenscape for that, because if we give them a shout out over the course of the stream, they don't copyright strike the channel, and that is pretty effing cool. We'll see how long this can go, because it's been acting up for me as of today. I spent like 20 minutes trying to get it to work today, so we'll see how well it goes. But at this point, I think it's as good a time as any to switch back over.
How many say we got? 2 each?
2 each.
2 Eureka points each and a bonus die.
Nice.
I think I got like 6 total because of that super generous donation earlier.
Yes,
Nice.
you do, sir. Yes, you do.
By the way, I don't see the map right now. You
How
probably
many
have to bring it
did
back
he?
up for us?
Did he? How much was
Oh, it was
the?
there.
How much was
I think
the
it was-
donation, Moss?
The donation was 40 through Streamlabs.
40. Okay, so that makes it 4.
Yep.
Eureka
Plus the
points.
2 that
And you got the 2 from the art.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
if you
6.
had any left over, but I think you may have used yours. I don't remember.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I burned right through those.
Yeah.
See that, Jimmy? I gave you a Eureka point. Wishing you well, my friend.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Much
Stop
obliged.
complaining. Don't
I
worry.
didn't say you
Emilio will
were
save
a
you.
vampire or anything.
You're right. I shouldn't be so selfish. He says his fangs are burrowed deep in his neck.
God.
Jimmy, while you're still dying, could you hand me my flamethrower, please?
Accurate.
Please
It's gonna be hard to get
careful
off
with
you
it.
when you're a blood-sucking vampire.
Don't drop it. It's very expensive.
You're not wrong.
All right. So with that, we ended the last stream at the top of vampire number 5's turn. And as
Rude.
such, let's see. Well, I might have to end Sirenscape because everything on my computer is like, "Mwah!" It doesn't like me.
Say that again. Say it like
Yeah,
that
say
again.
that again.
It doesn't like me.
No, they
Or you
don't.
mean the part that came before?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Before.
Okay, bear with me here.
These womanly sounds you're coming up with today.
Oh,
Moss.
look,
They're
it forced
very,
closed. That's freaking awesome. All right, so let's see.
Forfeits. We win. Yay.
are going to pick up with no. We are going to pick up with unidentified 5 or vampire number 5 or dead children number 5. And he is going to use his movement. And he is going to chase after Nomi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as soon as he steps out into the bright morning light, he lets out a horrible, painful cry. Yeah! And you see he slinks back into the darkness as smoke begins rising up off of his face. He is going to take 1d3 worth of damage, and that is unfortunately for him, or for you guys, that is only 1, but 1 is better than none. And then he is going to use the rest of his movement to retreat back into the cave and make his way around back to the rest of the party.
You going to the Jimmy feast?
Yeah.
The Jimmy
He
buffet.
might just be. He might just be the Jimmy buffet.
We're gonna have to go back to Jimmy, guys. We're gonna have to go back to Jimmy.
Are you thinking cheeseburger in paradise? Yeah.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Oh my god.
All right, and so let's see.
I wonder if Jimmy.
Okay, that one is back to 1 hit point. It stands up and begins moving forward once again. This one here, number 1, is going to begin making his way around, hoping to flank 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hoping to flank everyone here.
Everyone.
And get a taste of good old Jimmy. Let's see.
God. I think, Chris, you should create a new character.
Like I said,
Let's see.
make the
Luckily,
most
I think it was.
annoying, obnoxious character possible.
All right, so this one is going to attempt to sink his teeth into Jimmy.
No.
Get a mouthful of Jimmy.
He still has a.
Oh, it failed by 1. It failed by 1.
Failed by
But
a
if you'd
no.
like, you can do a fighting brawl roll if you'd like. Now keep in mind, every time you try to fight back, you do gain a penalty die on top of.
Don't
On top
Don't
of
do
Yeah,
it.
no,
Don't do it.
Yeah, there's good. Nice try to get me to burn up Eureka points. I know your game.
Did you say
Yeah,
you know he's
play
gay?
Play the game you play.
I know you're gay.
He says, I know your game.
Well, I thought he said.
Oh, he knows. He
I
knows
don't know
Moss's
why.
name apparently.
It is
Minute.
unidentified 6's turn. He is going to use
One
his
GM to another.
movement, which is let's see, move is 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, they are all converging. Jimmy, you and Clay look around and you can see all of these vampires converging on your position right now. You are surrounded utterly. Walter.
Oh, Mr. York.
Hmm?
It's your turn.
Yeah. Nice knowing you, gentlemen. It's a cave full of vampires. How many movement do I get? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Honestly,
8. I'm here. Dun dun dun. I'm done. Not a whole lot I could do, boys.
yeah, no, there's. I honestly can't think of any reason to blame you for not wanting to go to a room full of vampires.
Quest item.
Mhm.
That's true.
and you, Jimmy, and the flamethrower.
I don't think even
It's okay.
my choke them to death thing would help, so I don't think I
It's
can help
okay,
you,
Mr.
boys.
York. I know where I stand.
You're on your back, Jimmy.
See, that's why I look up to you. You're so smart.
And because you're on your back.
Sorry, I was muted. India Maria, what would you like to do?
Kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
I thought you would say she's all out of ass.
I thought you were going to say you're all out of ass.
What? Oh, come on.
Wow.
Kick.
Do you guys really think that of me? That my mind is always in the gutter?
No, I don't. Apparently,
I'm
Moss
gonna-
does.
That's an offline conversation.
That's funny.
It's not like somebody was talking about licking cinnamon butter off of someone's thighs or anything.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I'll show you an offline conversation, but
Whoa!
I had,
She went right to the dark
Never mind,
web.
I'm gonna stop right there.
Fades to
No,
black.
I don't go there. What could I do?
Well, you could stay out here
Right.
like a coward, or you could move
I've
back
already
in
used
like a
my
brave hero.
garlic.
I'm gonna be. Sorry, my internet was struggling and everybody was buffering. I am gonna be reloading and moving back inside to kind of help take Jimmy out. So if you wanna copy
Okay.
me,
Kill Jimmy?
if he survives.
Jimmy crack corn. I don't care. Camellia, can I take your garlic?
Yes.
Cool.
What if I split it in
Uh,
two? I'll give you half garlic, and I'll get the.
I will
Okay.
take it.
Probably mechanically, I would say you probably only have enough garlic for you to carry one and still be effective. Or like you wouldn't be able to split it in two. It's like you can give your portion to India if you'd like, but I'd say mechanically it's like, you're just grinding
Okay.
it up into powder at this point. Just
All right, then I'll
Oh
give it.
Not
my
gonna do a
I'll
whole
give
lot.
it.
Moz.
Then I'll give it to India, Maria, and then I'll ask Walter if he can give me his garlic. Since
yeah, I was
Walter's
pretty
staying
gracious
out.
by letting you split it into cloves in the first place here.
Fine. There we go. I grabbed Walter's and I gave mine to India.
All right, hey, Camellia. Now that you have Walters, I was gonna ask him, but now that you did the work for me, can I have Walters as well? I have an idea.
Okay, I'll give you Walter's as well.
Yeah, I got the power of garlic in my hands.
I got the
Let's
power.
go. So, sit back, everyone, because I'm about to make some magic. Because I'm not gonna take Moss's comment. I'm not gonna let this DM say be a coward and stay outside. No. That's not how I do things. Absolutely not. I'm gonna get our garlic pound it, make it into a paste, and then I found some water in a little puddle that's right next to me, and I make a little misting spray with it.
I thought she was gonna make a pizza.
With my garlic. I can also do that as well if there's enough.
She's got enough time
But-
for all of those things.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
18
Hold on.
montage.
No. Don't you dare take
Hey,
this away from
explain
me.
this to me one more time. What you're trying to do?
He's
I'm gonna
trying to
take
get
the
garlic water to spray.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
make garlic
because
water.
Smooth just tipped $20. Oh, I should probably change the
Hey, thank you, Smoo.
let me look.
Let's.
That was so smoothful of you.
Yeah, Sevvy, let me know
Aw.
what
Yeah.
comment we need.
Smooth
So
tactic.
how do you plan on doing this? Because this might take multiple
Okay.
turns because you're basically going to be
For
grinding
clay.
it up into
So
for
clay,
clay.
you get
Okay.
2 points, 2 Eureka points.
Oh,
2 Eureka points
Sweet.
for clay. So I
thank
believe
you
that
very much.
is
Smooth.
$60 total. And guys, by the way, and I need to make sure that I think Chrysanth cleared the little bar. But if you see that bar down at the bottom, every time that bar fills up, everybody gets yet another Eureka point. And then if it fills up thrice, that's 3 times, everybody gets a permanent bonus die to keep, to have, and to hold until death do they part. Okay,
Sickness
so
and health.
Oh, tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe.
it's looking more and more likely. Let's see. So you are trying to grind your garlic into a paste, combine it with water, and put it into a spray bottle so you can spray these
Well,
vampiric entities.
okay, I don't know. It could be a vial that I have in my little purse.
Perfume
And
bottle.
then
You might want to go with perfume bottle because you might have.
Yeah.
Perfume atomizer.
Because I can fit this in my little purse. So yeah, I will use this in order to like spray whatever demonic creature that's coming my way that won't die in
a
there.
vampire.
So yeah, I'm gonna make a garlic mister. And here, looky what I have. I happen to find one in my purse that I could dump out on the ground for the sake of saving us.
Man.
Or I can mix it in here, and those vampires would smell like Moroccan oil as well.
I'll tell you what. Oh man, I don't know how to rule this. I like the idea.
I'm gonna try some crazy shit
and
at
I'm
some
trying
point
to-
now, Moss. When you allow this, just letting you know, I'm gonna try some crazy shit too. I like this idea.
Okay. First and foremost, I would say give me a luck roll.
Here we go. I'm gonna use the Eureka point. Beep, beep, beep.
Probably a good idea.
Ooh. Yeah, you fumble around in whatever bags you have, and you can't find anything suitable to spray with.
Boo.
Moss hates you guys.
Okay. Well, since that didn't work, guess what I have? Nail polish.
Nail polish.
Hmm.
Okay, and what are you planning on doing with nail polish?
He's gonna do his nails, obviously.
I
Garlic
can
nails.
use the bottle and then I can dump out the contents in the nail polish bottle.
You know what? Fine. Since I
Put the
took away
liquid
your
in here?
since I took away your mister,
Leave the
Um,
nail polish, sit my gun.
since
and
I
then
took
I'll
away
just-
your mister, I will allow
Or is that too-
this if you want to put some garlic water in a nail polish bottle. And so yeah, if you spend your whole turn doing that, then you can crush up some garlic, put some water, shake it up, and you have a little bit of garlic water. All right. Nice. All right. So, Jimmy,
Present.
you've currently got one of these horrible vampiric entities latched onto your neck. You feel yourself being absolutely drained
Wait.
of your
You
life
said he
force.
stood up. You said he stood up, so he's not latched anymore. You said he stood up.
No, I didn't.
I hate to be the one to say this, but yeah, no, he didn't.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
I'm
There was a
still on
different
the
one
ground.
there was a different one that did.
Get him, Jimmy.
All right.
You can do it.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna fight this guy off me. Can I use a Eureka point and a bonus die?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
So
And I think
is
you have
it
two guys targeted right now?
Yeah, you've got 2 guys targeted. I believe it is unidentified number. It is number 7 that is just to your south. Here, I'm going to move Clay a little bit just so that way we know where everybody's at. It is number 7 that is just to your south that is latched onto you.
Okay. So I would like to target him and heave him off of me.
Okay. Go ahead and let's see. I'd say that would call for a fighting brawl roll as a fighting maneuver.
This is the time you use a bonus die and a Eureka point.
Yep. All right. Come on now. George McFly this from Back to the Future. Let's go.
You can do it, McFly.
2 would be great. Blood dice. Hey.
Not terrible.
Hard success. Okay.
Oh, he's still in both guys targeted, so yeah.
Can you see that roll that I just made?
Uh-huh. It's not a good roll. I mean, it's a great roll, but it's not a good roll.
Not good
Is
for
Oh,
Jimmy.
come on.
Oh shit.
Streak success.
So
Now,
you
yeah.
try to push him off. You fight with all your might. You get your knees. You pull your knees into your chest and try to push him off with your legs. And he is latched too hard. You feel one of his clawed hands wraps around the back of your neck, keeping his head in place. And you feel as you try to push him away, his fangs begin to tear at your neck, ripping the skin away from the muscle. And he remains latched.
Well, guess I've done all I could do.
All right. Let me do something real quick here. Clay.
Okay. Clay is going to. He has the garlic in his right hand. He's got the. Well, he actually has the garlic between his teeth at the moment because that's where he's holding it. So he is going to just start chewing the garlic because he's like, whatever. He grabs a hold of Jimmy, and he is just going to kick the thing in the head and try to drag Jimmy off. And we're going to try and, disentangle the two and run with them.
Okay, sounds good. So how many? He gets 1 attack per round. Okay, very good. He is going to try to fight back, but he gets a penalty die to do so.
Which guy is this?
This would be number 7.
All right, so let's target number 7. So I have him targeted. Ping mode, target. Where's the target? There's my target mode. Bam. All right, I should have 7 targeted now. Okay. All right, we are going to try and cause problems for this guy. We're going to use this. And this is a brawl.
Correct. Yep, this is a brawl.
All right.
Ooh, extreme success.
A 15.
Holy smokes!
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
I used
this
the
is
bonus die.
probably this is probably not going to work. Yeah, no way, no way. Go ahead and roll some damage if you would.
All right. Fighting brawl. Did it roll or did it not roll? Oh yeah, there it did.
That's a 7 damage. Oh yeah,
I have
I
a
forgot
damage
you got
bonus.
The damage
Yeah.
bonus.
I'm
Holy
5
smokes.
points away from having the maximum damage bonus a human being can have because Clay is so strong and so big, but he was 1 pip away from being able to get build of 2.
Wow.
All right, Jimmy, you hear this just as the light is fading from your eyes. You hear this massive thwap right in front of your face as you see Clay's boot pass just in front of it. Clay, you boot this vampire off of Jimmy. You send it flying. It smacks against the wall. It looks back at you and hisses, and its jaw is completely dislocated, no longer usable, and it fades and sinks down to the ground. Currently unmoving.
I'm sure he'll
As
be
it
back.
seems you did a ton of damage.
It's
Go,
just a
Jimmy,
major
and run!
wound. Yep, we're moving as fast as I can. Stumbly, Jimmy, wobbly, lack of blood moving.
Okay, so let's see. I would have Clay, give me a strength roll real quick.
We'll do.
It's the Eureka point.
Yep, I have the. Oh, I guess I took it off. Or wait, they automatically took it off. That's weird. Good thing I did.
Regular success. Okay.
Yep, not gonna do 35 my luck to make it a hard success.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What is your normal movement speed? Is it 6?
Yep.
Okay, so you can with that strength roll. Luckily, you are used to having to have carried men out of the trenches to the nearest medic, and so you hoist Jimmy up on your shoulder, and you're able to move the full 6 along with Jimmy.
Ooh, nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. Gotta move the map. 5 and up to this blood splat here. There was a video game where you're dragging somebody around like this, isn't there? When the guy was dragging the girl behind him the whole video game. Ichio or something like that. I can't remember what it was. There we go.
I don't know.
I think
I'm
I
not
know what you're
familiar with
talking
that.
about.
Somebody who knows what I'm talking about will know. It's just basically I'm dragging Jimmy and he's like,
Sounds about
All
right.
So,
Good
Sounds
impression.
like
though.
a Gen Xer thing.
Yeah.
all right.
You're going
Gen
this
X
way.
fashion.
What?
It is.
Oh wait, you
Here's
skipped
my
me.
8's turn. No, because I have separate HPs,
Oh.
and yeah, and so it automatically skips people who are down to 0. But this one is actually back up to 1, and it makes its way back towards Jimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, stay down. Stay down.
And it lashes out with a power roll,
Are you
or attempts a power roll, and gets an extreme success on that. Okay. And so
Moss
with
wants
the
to kill
extreme
Jimmy.
success, I don't want to kill Jimmy. I just, Jimmy just
Just
happens to be the most vulnerable target. He bounds from behind out of the complete darkness. You see this gray face, snarling, bloodied, beaten, eyes gouged out, and it lashes out at you, Jimmy, with a claw.
No. Oh, thank God. 92 failed.
And it slashes against the wall and is unable to make contact as Clay pulls you out of the way just in time. All right, Camellia.
All right. I can't. Do you remember if I reloaded last game?
I think you did.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because you were asking how
Maybe
long it would
probably
take,
can-
and I think you did that outside, if I remember correctly.
alright. I'm going to shoot at unidentified 6 from here.
Okay,
I'm
that's going to
gonna
be with a
do-
penalty die because you're shooting into complete darkness.
Okay, hold on. Why would it? Okay, if I move here, is that better? I'm carrying a light.
You are carrying a light, but it's a very fast-moving target, and you've got just a flashlight.
Okay, that's fine. Then.
So what's your dex? Hold on. What's your dex here? Okay, so a fifth. If you get within a fifth of your feet, a fifth of your dex value in feet away from him. So a fifth of 40 would be like 8 feet, so 2 squares, ish. You would be able to. Well, technically, I think that'd be 3 because each square is about a meter. You'd get point blank, and that would cancel out. That would cancel out your penalty die.
I'm within 3 squares right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you've got a wall between you.
Okay, if I move here, is that better?
There you go. All right, perfect.
Okay. All right. So I am gonna go ahead and use an Eureka point for this because I'm trying to
Look at
clear
her using
the
her corners.
Oh, I think they're. Wait, are they coming from the? I wouldn't know they're coming from the other side, so I wouldn't know. I'll shoot at this thing. Do a value of 9 rounds.
Okay.
I think
That's a welcome sound. I like that sound.
If I do, I can I can do like 2 valleys, right? So if I do one, and then the second one will be at a penalty die.
You could, yeah. Yes, you can empty the magazine if you'd like. That's up to you.
Okay. All right. Can
But
I
each
do
volley
the
is going to
first?
consist of, I think, 9. Is it 9 bullets?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna shoot once. I think. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it's just a regular success.
Okay, so half of your rounds hit. So go ahead and roll your damage dice. Let's see, how many hit points is that?
9. So that would be 4.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage dice 5 times.
Okay. 1.
Okay, that was enough. That one right there was
Okay.
enough.
All right.
I like that. That was enough.
All right.
Yeah.
So I am gonna then move over here and just keep my gun out. Let's see. If I move over here, if the creature goes in front of me, does it still get hit by the sun?
If it goes in front, it would probably have to be just in the square in front of you in order to be exposed to the sunlight.
Okay, so if I stay here, if it gets right in front of me, it'll get hit by the sun, right?
You would guess, yeah.
Maybe I'll move 1 back down just in case. Okay, perfect.
Okay, sounds good. All right, and so it is unidentified number 5's turn. He is down. Number 2 has 1, and so he is going to move up and target Jimmy. Because at this point, they will take what they can get. So he needs a power roll.
Jimmy does?
No, the vampire.
Oh, okay.
All right, it fails. And so it is going to make
Wow.
its way 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is going to begin making its way around the other side to hopefully cut you guys off at the entrance. You see it disappear back into the darkness. Let's see, number 1 hasn't been damaged a whole lot. So it makes its way up to you, and you're just getting waylaid. And you can see that as you're being dragged behind Clay, they continually try to attack out at you, and something about your stench is driving them away. And that is yet another failure. So that was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're repulsed by you, Jimmy. This is good.
All right, 3. 1,
Hooray!
2, 3, 4.
Not taking any showers
5.
is benefiting you.
And thank goodness deodorant hasn't been invented yet.
It's because he decided to become a quasi-Italian mobster, right?
Dang it! Fail again. All right.
Oh,
So
thank
1,
God.
2, 3,
Oh God,
4,
luck is in our
5.
favor right now.
All
Oh,
right.
little
And
plot
I
armor
think,
Jimmy.
hold on. I think who just went? That
Me.
was number 3 just went. So number 6
6,
still
yep.
has to go. And I think 7. Yeah, 7 just went down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, his power sucks. Okay. Yep, repulsed yet again. 1, 2, 3.
We're gonna do it, maybe.
And you see all 4 of these vampiric entities rush after you, and immediately, just at this juncture, dart going the other way around. At this point, you can hear more gunshots elsewhere in the cavern. You would guess that Major Kristova and his men are still being waylaid. You hear a death knell coming from somewhere else in the cavern. And back at the top of the order, it is Walter's turn. Walter, would you like to do anything?
You're muted.
You didn't hear me say I wanted to laugh at everyone then. Hold on. Yeah, I'll run to the moose.
Is
to the
JT
cave.
roboting for anybody else, or is it just me?
You
Uh,
roll.
You're kind of
Everybody's
roboting.
Yeah, well, everybody's roboting for me. That's why I had to turn the
I'm roboting?
camera off. But that's
Just
like
sounds
my
okay to me.
internet.
Is he
but I
selected,
think-
Moose?
Moss,
No.
is he selected? He's asking.
He is not. Oh, wait. Yes, he is.
Identified 5 is now, yeah.
All right, I'm going to shoot him 3 times in the face. Do I need anything?
Wait, 5 is dead. Well, 5 is down.
That one's down? They
Yeah,
ain't
that
gonna
one
stay
is down.
though.
The other ones are coming from the other side, so we go to the. But there's another one coming right after it, behind that one too. So they're
Hold
coming
on.
from both sides.
I need to see where I was. Going back.
You were
here?
behind me. You were one behind me. Yeah.
All right, so I can go about here.
Just real quick, are you still roboting for anybody?
Kind
You're,
of.
Why?
you're skipping out a little bit, but you're not roboting for me.
Yeah, a little skippy.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
can't see
I had
anything instead of them. All right, I got my gun drawn in case they need help.
Okay, very good.
Can't do much more than that.
India Maria.
Moss.
It is your turn.
Oh. Is it now?
Yeah.
Which
Which, you know what? Sorry, chat. I think I'm gonna have to shut down Sirenscape because it's killing my computer here, just as I thought it would. So
it's killing the mood.
I apologize, but yeah, we're gonna have to go soundless for this one. Don't worry, I've got some new RAM in the mail, so hopefully that will solve the issue. but-
Wow.
Ram mail.
Oh, Ram.
We like
Ram,
ramming.
ram,
All right, go ahead,
Oh,
India
ram.
Maria.
Acapella the music if you want.
Oh,
Vampires.
yeah, I thought he was going to do the stomp thing where he just grabs a trash can lid and starts playing music for us.
Can you do that again, Moss? Doing the.
Now,
Oh,
Ave Maria, go.
that's gorgeous.
I just
They're
shed a
pretty
tear.
close.
What would you? Oh, that's too
Wait,
funny.
did you say shed a tear or did I? I thought I heard you say a different SH word.
That's
Who
an
said
offline
shed?
conversation.
Oh, yeah,
I-
good point.
I shed a tear when he sang that.
Oh.
That makes you feel better.
So in the midst of me making the garlic paste, whatever it is that I'm making, my hands are garlicky. The only thing I'm lacking is butter, so I can make some garlic naan or something. I had a stroke of genius before I get my nail polish bottle.
Brain
What I
blast.
do is I rub my bullets all over with the garlic paste that I made. So if I were to shoot them out, and if I strike a vampire, they're done for. Instead of wasting my coral color number 9.
I love it. Okay, so you want to take your action just smearing your bullets in garlic?
Yes. And I just look at Camellia. Camellia, I just had a stroke of genius. I was about to pour all this liquid here in my nail polish jar, but why don't we just rub our bullets with the garlic paste that I have in my hand that I just made? Isn't that a great idea?
Smart.
I
know, I'm
love
so
it.
sorry.
Why didn't we do this before we went in?
Because we were in a panic, Camellia. We were trying to get the heck out of Dodge, and they were following us. No matter how hard I tried to body one, it still got up. I knock out its teeth, and it just didn't work. So I think this idea will work.
I agree.
Also,
So you
because
wanna
Clay
give me-
didn't find the garlic until we went inside. But other than
That
that,
too.
And we had no idea there'd be vampires in there.
That's also true.
That's also
All right.
very true, Camellia.
Yeah,
So would you want to join
semantics.
in? Would you want to give me your billets too, so we can just make garlicky
Yes.
stuff?
Yep.
Okay, so you can do your bullets in your cylinder, in the cylinder of your pistol, during this round. So you will have garlic bullets if you take this round, because that makes sense, because it would probably take you at least a couple of seconds to do so. And then if you want to take subsequent rounds to do that to some of Chameleon's ammunition, you can do that too.
Okay, I can do
All
that
right.
too.
You know, the combustion from coming
Alright.
out of the gun would probably
So
burn
what-
all the garlic off. But I
What
mean,
do you
it's a
want me
good
to
idea.
roll?
I would that sounds like an arts and crafts roll. But you don't have any arts and crafts. So I would
I
say
don't have my Elmer's glue with me.
you don't have your Elmer's glue.
Jimmy ate it all.
Sorry.
I
That's so
would
good.
say give me just a dexterity roll to make sure that you can evenly coat all of your bullets.
Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Absolutely. Okay. Like a professional garlic user, you coat evenly every single one of your bullets. You pull one out of the cylinder, coat it, and then snap it back into the cylinder one by one until you've got all 6. You slam the cylinder shut and you're ready to go. All
Let's go.
right. And so with that, did you want to move at all? Or do you want to stay out here and continue working on some of Camellia's ammunition?
I will work on Camellia's ammunition.
Okay.
We don't go alone. We're going this together.
Okay, so just so you know, Camellia, you will have to load this ammunition into your magazine, or you'll have to switch whatever magazine you're doing, you're using, and that'll be your action.
Yep.
Make sense? Okay, so Jimmy, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Is there
Ow.
anything I could do to
Run!
make myself easier to carry?
You can run.
You
You
can-
can just
You can
do that.
wrap
Can I
your
actually
legs around. You can run. Your
Yeah.
strength isn't down to like 0 yet, is it?
You can run if you want to.
No.
Nope, you don't have a vampire attached to you technically right now, so you could run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's time to run. It's time for Jimmy to run.
Okay. So you
So that's,
finally find your footing and you're able to start running away as fast as possible. Do you do
And
anything before you move? Like you can fire a shot, you can lash out with a knife
run.
or sword cane or whatever.
well, if he just takes his entire turn to just run, can he just go double the movement, like a dash? So I think that's what we talked about.
Sure.
Yeah, just fucking
Yeah, I'm gonna
run.
do
dude.
that. I'm gonna do that. Historically, Jimmy is not so great in combat, so
Okay.
he's gonna say "Excuse me, Mr. York," and he's going to try to run by.
It's like, I need that cartoon sound, that do.
5, 6, 7. Hi, Mr. Walter.
Bye, Mr. Walter. All right, and so
He's alive.
with that, Clay, it is your turn. You are now at the back of the pack.
Back of the pack.
Back of the pack.
All right. No vampires right next to us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As he's running past, he's kind of surprised to see Walter. Says, "Is everybody else out?"
Yep.
And he's gonna back up slightly because he can't get much farther. And this is all the farther he can go. He's like, "Come on!" Actually, for his
You can move
last
twice.
movement, what's that?
You could move twice if you're not shooting.
Right, but I don't want to leave Walter in here. So we're kind of moving back. So with his last movement, could he pull him with? Could he pull him a square or not really?
Very small.
What's your size, Walter?
I don't know how tall I am, but I'm very light.
Your
size is 55.
55. I'm
And Clay, what's your strength? Like 85?
85, and he has a build of 1.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, you can pull him a square.
Just
as
grab
long
him
as he
one
doesn't
square.
resist.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of like almost clothesline you and say, "Come on, come on, come on," and just move you one square. So you're basically
couldn't tell me twice.
You're basically
just
square up
get
with
you.
us. Appreciated. We got to get this little guy out of here. And looking at Jimmy, who's not a little guy.
All right. Perfect. And so, unidentified 7. Let's see. He is back
I hate
up
that
to
guy.
Move
1.
yourself one square there, Mr. Walter. You're in the square next to Jimmy.
All right. You hear some fresh yelps and snarls and growls from deep within the cavern. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you see peeking his head around is this undead entity with its jaw slack and kind of hanging by one joint, completely dislocated by Clay's foot. Let's see. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I suggest you fuck off back to hell, fucker.
8. Okay. And he is going to take... he regains 1 hit point. And he is going to attack... Walter.
India, what gun do you have? You have a
My
45?
Yeah.
I have a 45.
I have a
All
45.
right. Let's see. Power roll. Okay, he fails. So you see he runs up along the wall and tries to strike out at you, Walter, and immediately backs up and snarls at you perched on the wall.
I give him the finger. The Irish goodbye, fucker.
All right. Camellia, it is your turn.
Okay. Orman, because he ran out of movement. All right. Okay. Is number 5 still up or is he down?
Number 5, let's see. Has it been his turn yet? No, he is still down.
Okay. If I shoot at number 8, that would be with a penalty die.
8. You would be, not only would you be firing past your point blank range into darkness, you are also firing past your friends. So if you want to avoid hitting them, it'll be 2 penalty die. And if you fail, there's a decent chance you'll hit one of your compadres.
Okay. What I'm hearing is if I use an Eureka point, there is no way I will fail. So I will use an Eureka point.
Somebody's gonna die.
Okay, so you use a Eureka point, but that's going to be 2 penalty dice.
2 penalty. Okay,
Honey,
but just
it ain't
like
gonna be
I have a
me.
90 on my Thompson. So
Yeah.
for Eureka, if I use an Eureka point, the most I could roll is a 90.
Oh my God, technicalities. All right.
Yeah. So, but if I use but I can't at that point. I can't just let a volley of shots go, right? I have to shoot only once.
You can declare how many shots are in your volley. And that counts as one attack. I'm not entirely sure what exactly you're asking.
Oh, if I shoot a volley of 9 bullets, does that mean that I'm gonna hit my friends?
It's possible.
Because
Yeah, if you don't get a hard success, some of those bullets are going to go astray.
oh shit, if
And
I don't do a hard success.
mhm.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I'll say 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't want to put them in danger because if I
Also,
so
that
I have,
vampire
to
art
get,
this round, so
I have to get a hard success no matter what to not shoot them. Is that what you're saying? So it's not only just succeeding on my attack; it has to be a hard success.
Yeah, pretty much. If you want to land every shot on this thing, then yeah, it'll have to be at least
Okay.
a hard success.
So
Now
I
basically,
can't get
what
rid
I
of Vampire 5 because he's already down.
what I would say is that I would leave it up to luck rolls to see if anybody else gets hit by the stray bullets.
I have a question. If I grab vampire number 3 and pull them out into the sunlight.
5, you mean? Or
Yeah, 5, because 5 is down. So 5 is down right now. If I pull him out into the sunlight, I could just leave him there in the sunlight, right? Because I have 7 move rate. I could go 1, 2 to grab him, then 3, 4, 5. I could pull him down to where I'm standing, and then he gets hit by the sunlight, right?
What's your strength?
My strength is to 42.
So you wouldn't necessarily be able to be strong enough to move him your full movement in one go.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I would allow a strength roll on that.
Okay. And how, like, would a normal success and strength work?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. I have a better idea. I will ask India Maria if I could use her gun in the meantime. That already has the bullets. And I will shoot the bullets on number 5 because those bullets were already coated with the garlic. Wouldn't that make it like cease to exist?
You'd guess. Were you present when Clay killed the other one?
India told me.
India told you. Okay. So yeah, I think that you'd probably know well enough to try that out.
Okay, India, can I borrow your gun for a second?
Yes, of course you can borrow my gun.
All right. Then I will go ahead and shoot garlic at number 5. And
Okay.
I will use a Eureka point for this.
Okay.
And let's go. Oh no!
Firing into darkness, unfortunately, you hear a as the bullet goes astray and ricochets off of some of the rocks around.
Right. I'll go back and I'll give the gun to India. Oh, it didn't go well.
Oh, it's okay.
It's only 1 bullet though.
Okay. Good that you're,
All right. And it is, in fact, number 5's turn as he regains 1 hit point and gets up and sprints back this way. You see 1, 2, 3. And you see this
Hello,
black
vampire.
blur pass in front of you
Oh.
as he is going to attack. Let's see. Jimmy
Wait,
is the closest.
Can I? No, that's not true. I'm right there. I'm right next to him too.
But you are in the sunlight. He's not going to mess with you.
Maybe he's stupid. Maybe he should roll
God.
intelligence.
He might be. He might be stupid. But he needs to make a power roll to try to get a solid attack on Jimmy. And he does. He gets a
No.
regular success.
No.
All right, but
No.
it is a regular. No.
Ah,
No.
Ow! But he fails his attack roll, and so his shot or his attack goes awry. Number 2. Let's see. 1, 2,
He's awry.
3, 4, 5,
You mean
6,
awry.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Praise Cthulhu.
Unidentified 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my god. Okay, India. You
1,
better start shooting.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's see. You are just on the edge of the sunlight there, India Maria.
Oh, she's not really there. She's just there watching. But
Yeah.
she's to the she is
you
one down to the right.
scoundrel, you.
So she's not really there.
All right. And,
yeah, I'm over here.
okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, let's see. Where was he? What's the shortest way around?
Like, I figured you just moved to C.
3, 4, 5,
Moving
6,
out of
7,
turn.
8,
Oh.
9.
Ah, oh
10.
my gosh.
Walter, I'm gonna lock you in place. Hold still.
Whoa.
Dang, is that a promise?
Oh God,
Whoa.
Lord.
There's the
I
freaky
hear
screen.
he
Jeez.
has. I hear he has silver handcuffs.
Oh.
All right, that is a
Yeah,
failed power roll.
silver.
As you all are being converged on right at the opening, Walter, you see this other vampire come up behind you and attempt to attack you, but your stench wards it away. All right, back to the top. Walter, it is your turn.
Hmm.
Away,
Nathan
away.
Bigora. This is fucking crazy. I try to usher Jimmy out. Can I do that?
Let's see. What is your strength versus Jimmy's size?
I ain't carrying him. I'm just trying to usher him out. Pull
When
him.
you say usher him out,
Pull him.
yeah, without a strength roll, your strength would have to be bigger than his size.
All right, I'll make a strength roll. Fuck
House-
you, Moss.
House rule.
With a bonus
on.
die.
A
And a
Bring all
bonus
the
die.
corned beef and potatoes. I command you to move.
I'll waste my bonus die saving Jimmy.
My
Why not?
size is 85, by the way.
Even though he's always mean to me. There's that motherfucker.
Wow.
No freaking way.
Extreme success.
You go up underneath Jimmy's legs, lift him up by the crotch, and hoist him on your shoulder and carry him out like a sack of potatoes.
Yep.
Yeah, potatoes.
Get up before I beat you with me shillelagh.
Right there, baby. Bring Jimmy with me.
All right. And do. All right, Jimmy, you emerge out into the fresh morning sunlight.
And your flesh starts to burn and you die instant. Oh, no.
India Maria, it is your turn.
You can shoot, or you can do my round.
That, I didn't even have to
I
make
would
garlic
say you can
bullets.
shoot.
I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, shoot.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot unidentified 3.
Okay.
Just extend out my revolver.
Okay.
Aim for the head.
So let's see.
It-
All right. Are you targeting him?
I I am.
Now you are. All right, go for it.
I believe in you.
Ooh,
Was it?
would you like to spend 2 of your 21 luck to succeed?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wait, no. Hold on. I think we decided that we can't spend luck rolls on, or we can. Yeah, I don't think you can spend luck rolls on
Oh, that's right, on combat. Yeah.
combat. Yeah. So your shot goes awry, astray, askew.
Wait,
Drift.
I don't think it was on combat per se.
Aloft.
Aloft is a good one.
That would be.
Hmm.
Here, let me double check.
I think she can.
Yeah, because for a few sessions we weren't doing it. We weren't spending luck on combat.
Yeah, we can't spend luck on combat. I haven't been able to do it every game. Unless you're changing that rule, which I would appreciate.
Oh
let's
shit!
see.
No, you cannot. You can only use
No
a
luck
luck
on-
and effect on hero skill points. He says some house rules may limit luck spends during combat. So, like for example, it could be like in Star Wars, how like you can only use it on your turn and not as a reaction. But I don't know if we
Well-
even have reactions.
Hold on. I'm just now. I'm rereading the rule here. No luck on damage, luck, sanity, pushed, or fumbled rolls. So I got that rule wrong. I apologize, guys. So yeah, you can use luck on it.
I'm
So
bringing
the
old man
API is
back
working.
in.
So with that, yeah. Oh, you can just use your 2 luck to succeed on it.
Wait. My 2 luck. Oh, okay. Sorry. So that
Yeah,
was for
if you'd like
nothing.
to.
Sorry, guys. I'm using my 2 luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spend 2 luck. Boom. Oof,
Yeah.
your luck getting low.
Executioner style. You see this thing hissing at you, yeah, and you point your pistol. What do you have any last words before pulling the trigger?
Me?
Last words for him.
For the
Yeah,
vampire.
cool one-liner.
Yeah, I want a cool one-liner.
Mess with the wrong girl?
Vaya con ajo.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to see some fan art of this. And you blast. The shot reverberates off of the walls. Rocks begin to fall down from the ceiling. And this shot goes straight through this vampire's dome.
Vaya con culo.
And you see its head sizzling as the garlic from the bullet puts it out of its miserable existence.
Well, that worked. You want to move back?
Sure.
Yes.
I'm gonna stand next to Jimmy because I know he's close to dying. When we can't have that.
All right. So, with that being said, Jimmy, is there anything that you would like to do on your turn?
Pray.
Tacos.
Kiss Maria before
Miss-
you're out alive.
Yeah.
Miss India.
What if he turned into a vampire as he kissed her and bit her neck out? That'd be crazy. Don't do it, Jimmy.
I'm in the sunlight, right?
You are in
Yes.
the sunlight. Yes.
I mean, we're pretty much just waiting for Clay to come out, right?
At this point,
Uh,
yes.
Dude, you
You know, like,
realize now we can make like super ammunition to kill those vampires, right?
Yeah, let's go. Who the hell is Van Helsing? Never heard of him. Now you're gonna hear of India Marita.
a girl vampire hunter? That's just silly.
Yeah.
Well,
Van
hey, you
Helsing
got
can
any?
suck
of-
my dick and balls.
Golly.
Jimmy's rethinking some things.
Too late now. Too late now.
You committed to the bit.
What a wonderful
Yeah.
time to learn this news.
I think we learned that a long time ago.
My
About the Jimmy
anaconda don't
killing.
want none.
Damn.
Anaconda don't want none if you got balls, hun. You
Whoa.
got any of that? You got any of that fancy ammo that you can loan me?
You can. I know, Jimmy. You can use your turn to coat my weapon or coat my bullets. Let's
Whoa,
face it. I'm gonna
This is
hit. I don't think you
a
are.
breach of contract. So okay, if I understand this correctly, I take a turn to coat my bullets in garlic.
Or Jimmy,
If you want.
Jimmy, my hands are still covered with oil, like from the paste that I made from the garlic. I can rub my hands all over your face, like giving you a little massage on your little cheekbones, like this.
It's getting a bit ridiculous.
Okay.
And then just like pat my little hands on your face like that, and then around your neck, so they won't go after your neck.
Garlic
So
cologne.
the essence of garlic,
right.
will stray them
Essence
away.
of Jimmy.
All right. Well, that would
Jimmy
be
does
into
not
Maria's
object.
turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That'll be in your
Jimmy
guess.
does not object. That would be on your turn though. So yeah, Jimmy's going to
man.
take this time to prep his bullets. Oh no, don't let me stop you. But yeah,
Okay. So go
Jimmy's gonna
ahead.
coat his bullets.
Just give me a dex check. Just to see if
Dex
you can
check.
evenly coat your bullets.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good thing Jimmy is
Ooh.
very dexterous. You know what? Eureka point.
You're doing your bullets, not Camelia's bullets, right?
Yeah. Should
Okay.
I be doing Camille's bullets?
No, you can do your bullets. Fine.
Dex check. Here we go.
Nice. Hard success. Yeah. No problem.
Nice.
Not a problem at all. You successfully coat your bullets. Would you like to move?
No, Jimmy wants to stay. I mean, he's in the sunlight, but he wants to stay within range and provide cover fire for Clay once he comes out.
All right. Sounds good. Speaking of hooch. Speaking of which?
Call him
Clay.
So he was promised a garlic massage. He
Needs
doesn't
a-
want to miss that.
Yeah, from Walter. So
What happened?
what? You promised. You don't remember that? He is going to go 1, 2, 3,
I'll put him
4,
back in there.
and he is going to yell at the top of his lungs, military style, "Major, fall back!" And
All
Hope that he
5,
does.
and I guess 5. Yeah, I guess that's where he can go. Really.
All right. Very good. And with that, we'll say you all are out of the cave. You look and you can see that there are entities still crowding around the entrance. You can just see these glaring red eyes peering at you all from inside the cave. When you hear more gunfire coming from inside, from the Browning automatic rifle as Major Kristova emerges and bursts out into the sunlight, covered in scratches and blood. You see he looks back into the cave and spits. Ugh. Fuck these bastards. Come on. And he
Right.
begins to make his way back over to his truck.
This guy's awesome.
Go with him.
Eh?
All
I
right.
didn't get to do the cool thing that I was going to do with Clay if it happened because nothing attacked him because Jimmy was always the bait. Because he had
Bait.
eaten the garlic. If one of those things had attacked him, he was going to basically rip its throat out with his teeth.
That would have been so
Oh.
badass.
Because vampire
Touching-
garlic breath. I'm like, yeah,
Why not?
sure,
Catches
it's fair play.
vampires with his teeth. Ninja, please.
But he didn't have to because Jimmy took all the hits. And so going back out there, first thing Clay is going to do while we're going back there is start looking Jimmy over and seeing if he can administer first aid.
Yeah, absolutely. Go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a first aid roll.
If
Okay.
he turns.
Well, I mean, if he does, he's going to be a pretty cool guy. All right, 38.
Yep.
How cool
That's
you mean, dead?
one hit
Well,
point
maybe.
back to you, Jimmy.
Yay!
Hold that in place.
Now you're at 2.
All right. And so you all follow Major Kristova back over to his truck. You see he hops up into the back and slides this large crate over to the back of the truck, flips it open, and he pulls out a couple of bundled sticks of dynamite, tosses one to you, Clay.
Excellent.
We are going to blow this bastard to hell.
Good plan.
Just make sure to like add garlic to it.
Sorry about your men.
He says,
What? Oh,
Add garlic to it.
we'll make sure that they are remembered. Now come.
and he tosses an explosive device to each and every one of you should you decide that you want to take part.
Okay, I do, and I will coat it in garlic.
Okay, you can do so. But
the bomb
you'd
in
probably use the rest of the garlic if you do so.
Oh, okay, then. No, not
No?
bad.
You may want to save some for dinner.
Well,
That's
I
a good
want
condiment.
it for my bullets.
Garlic flavored dynamite. Yes, Gamera. Yeah.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
The weird candles. They say Dynamite.
All right. And so as these things hiss and snarl at you from the entrance of this cave, you can see their eyes glaring at you. Every once in a while, you'll see a claw like reach out and extend into the sun and begin smoking as it winces back and pulls back into the mouth of the cave. You see that Major Kristova is rigging up these charges to blow. He says,
You might want to get back.
Quote the lady, Van con Dios, motherfuckers.
That Irish.
and with that,
Sure.
you see he sets off the charges and blows the entrance to this cave, sealing it off for what you think is probably adequate sealing to keep them from escaping.
You know what? As long as I'm not inside, I don't really care.
It is a miracle to see that you all survived.
I'm sorry about you then.
They died for a good cause. We'll make sure that they are remembered.
And you can see that Major Kristova looks upon you with a newfound. You could tell that he respected you all before, but now he looks upon you with almost a certain type of adoration. He looks at all of you, and especially Jimmy, mangled and maimed as he is. He's like blood is just oozing out of this wound on his neck through the bandages.
He says, I'm sorry that you all had to go through that. Hopefully that is the end of it.
Jimmy gives a weak thumbs up and then continues to lay there. He just looks like a rag doll covered in ketchup at this point.
Yeah.
Clay is just going to say there were a lot of small openings that they could have fit through. Who knows what other places they could have gotten out of this mountain. If we get back safely, we should definitely look into getting more garlic.
All the garlic.
Let's also stop by the hospital.
Garlic. What is this? Garlic.
For vampires.
Vampires. No, that's ridiculous.
Just pull the bandages down on Jimmy's neck to show him the where the puncture marks and the fangs went in.
Oh. Well, I can most assuredly say that I've not seen anything like that before, so it would be folly of me to not believe you when you say that these were vampires. Come. Let's get back to Sophia.
And did we lose Nomi?
Did he blow the journey up yet?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
she
see her.
disappeared.
Oh, I wonder if she sent me a DM. Hold on. Her internet died.
Oh no.
No. The vamps got her.
Yep. Jerks.
All right. And so, as you all are riding along in the truck, you make your way down the road back to Sophia. It's a 25-mile trek back to Sophia. And along the way, Major Kristova looks over at you, Clay, as you hold this, as you hold the head, and he says,
What is that?
It's the idol we were looking for. Well, they call it an idol. Part of a
You
statue.
don't want to touch it. You don't want
Just
to touch it.
hold it up, let him see it, and just take it and slam it down on the metal of the truck. Pretty much indestructible.
Was it worth all of this?
It's the last
It
piece
will
we
be
need.
once we destroy everything.
Trying to stop some very bad people from getting it.
You mean worse than that?
and he motions back to the.
Much worse.
Yeah. Differently worse. Much worse, yes.
I wish you luck on your mission quest, whatever this is.
Question.
Folly.
Let's hope not.
For everybody's sake? Yes.
And he says, kind of under his breath, you kind of just hear him say,
I sure hope all of this is over, that all of the butchers were gone.
but go ahead and give me a psychology roll if you would.
Okay.
Okay. Since Indy Maria's gone out, I'll make some rolls for her. Hopefully she can level some stuff up.
Oh, should I do? Should be.
Hey,
able-
look at that.
Oh, extreme.
Very nice. Okay.
You see right through him.
psychology.
I know all.
30. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, all of you can tell that. I mean, very clearly, he is not 100% confident that whatever happened here is done. Nor is he confident that the butchers are done for.
Hey, she's back.
There she is.
I'm here. Sorry.
Hell, I could have told him that. And it ain't done. Never done.
All right. So, is there anything you'd like to do or ask or say before you get back to Sophia? You've got probably about an hour ride going back.
No, I'll just take a nap.
Yep, you sleep when you can. The only thing Clay will
you know
ask
what?
the Major is if he needs anything from us before we because after we get done, we're going to be departing the city at some point.
No, I think you have done enough. I would not want to subject you to any further violence. I think I will be taking a break for a little while. Hopefully the everything is over, and although some of the men in the precinct, I'm not sure. Whoever these butchers are, they had men everywhere. At least, I think.
Thank you for the car sound effects, whoever that was.
Yeah,
That was me. Came straight out of my mouth.
Talent.
It's like the guy from Police Academy.
multi-talented. Jimmy's going to go ahead and update his monster manual, his book O Monsters.
His book,
His
Oh
monster?
Monsters. Okay.
Yeah,
Very good.
To include vampires.
Very good. Okay. And so you all make your way back to Sophia. And by the time you get back, the sun is fully in the sky. It is still early morning, probably about 7 o'clock in the morning. But would you like to go to, you said you'd like to go to the hospital first and foremost?
Hospital, please. Hospital.
I think we need our people with major wounds and Jimmy to get to the hospital.
All right. And you see the receptionist looks at you and says, "You again."
Yeah. A little trip into the mountains.
What are you getting into?
A lot of bad things out in the mountains.
Fight
Huh.
Club.
Clearly.
We don't talk
Come.
about that.
Thank you to...
Blasted banana.
What the hell is this? Flaccid banana... Sevvy, I didn't get a chance to read that. What did that say?
Oh, let me go find it. Hold on a second. Okay, Flaccid Banana just tipped $20. Give me a second. I'm sure it says something riveting. Just need to click several things here.
It's pretty bad. But the Benny goes to Jimmy.
All right, so it says, Moss, after last night, I can definitely tell you are part vampire. I feel drained completely. Benefit to Jimmy. So, Jimmy, you get 2 Eureka points.
What's happening here?
God
I
damn
don't
it.
know.
Good.
Thank you, Moss.
Good Lord.
Thank you for pleasing that banana so well.
Man,
Whoa.
airing out
Anybody
all my
could.
dirty laundry. I can't get away with anything. All right.
Oh,
So
please remember to hit the like button. We're pretty close to 36 likes. We're 32. We need 4 more.
all right. And as you get back into Sophia, you all look around and the streets are quite busy. People are going about doing their daily errands. They watch the truck go by, and Jimmy and Clay, you both notice that it seems as though it's almost as if people are watching you as you drive by, you specifically. Their eyes dart back and forth, watching you as you drive by, and they just continue walking.
I feel like Jimmy's like slumped up against the side of whatever. I'm guessing we're like inside the cargo bed.
Yeah.
I feel like he's slumped up against the side and taking note of the fact that he's being stared at. He's just going to let gravity do its thing and sink lower until he's laying flat in the bed of the truck.
Yeah, but the two of you notice this ever-present feeling of being watched. Strangely.
Clay's just staring at everybody who's staring at him. If he sees somebody staring at him, he's staring him down.
Okay, go ahead and give me an intimidation roll real quick.
All right, and
Yeah, Mr. York, show him who's boss.
oh, failed.
At this point, your constitution is too weak. You try to put a grimace on your face, but your exhaustion takes the better of you, and your eyes kind of just shut, and you lean your head back, and almost a half asleep.
There's too many of them to stare at.
Psychology to see why they're looking.
You don't
Like
necessarily notice that they're looking at them.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
From what you can tell, I mean, everybody's just kind of going about their business. You might catch a glance here and there, but it's probably because you're the biggest vehicle on the road, and there's several people with blood all over their clothes riding in the back, but it doesn't look like they're looking at you all specifically, at least not to you.
Okay.
Because we're the ugly ones. That's it. You know, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's Jimmy's pimply face. And definitely not Clay's missing eye. So you all get to the hospital and you are taken in. You are succinctly, is anybody, who all is being treated?
I'm guessing Jimmy and myself. I don't know, Clay, did you get hurt? Did anybody else get hurt?
Yeah,
I think
barely.
India Maria is still hurt, right?
Yep, she still has a wound.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So I guess us 3.
Okay. So
And
that'll
Clay
be...
will let them do the normal basic first aid on it, but there's nothing else wrong with them.
Okay. So anybody who is getting treated, and since this is kind of emergency care, that'll be $20 a piece for an emergency visit.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, that's Jimmy's whole budget for the day.
All right. And you all of you who are being treated can roll 1d3 and restore that many hit points.
Hooey. A whopping 2.
3 hit points.
I'm gonna ask a stupid question, but which is the 1d3 die? one?
There's not a 1d3 die. It's so you have to type in /roll space 1d3.
All right, we need one more like, you guys. One more like. Let's do it.
All right, /roll what? 1d3?
/roll 1d3. Yeah.
Space
No.
between roll and 1d3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you see those little tabs at the bottom of the screen. They line the screen all the way. They're like numbered 1 through 12. You can actually drag that command on there and make like a shortcut
3
for
hit
yourself.
points.
Ooh, good thinking. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's good.
That's what I did.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
I'm good for one of those
Alright.
once in a
You
while.
heal 3 hit points.
All right. And so you all do your healing as best as you can. You regain a little bit of health. You feel slightly better. Let's see. Who all is... Let's see. So did you already
Ooh,
update
we got
your hit points?
36.
Yep, I updated mine.
Okay.
We got
Any-
36.
Woo!
Nice. All right. Eureka point to everybody. Including moi. And so, Indy Maria, did you update yours as well?
Update what?
Your hit points.
No, I did not because I was offline.
Oh,
no
well,
one
no,
told
I mean-
me to update that.
I mean, just now.
Oh, okay.
From what you just rolled, because you got 3 back.
Yeah, because that would because that should get rid of your major wound.
Okay, so where do I go to update myself?
You see on your main page where it says current under hit points, you just add 3 to that value, so it should be
Ah.
8.
Under current, so okay, 8.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I think
She should be able to click the little circle between the two to get rid of the major wound.
I believe that's the case. Let me double check on major wound healing. I think that's the case. I think you just have to heal the damage that was done as opposed to healing to full. So you guys can kind of vamp amongst yourselves as to what the plan is. What exactly what's the plan going forward? What do you plan on doing? And I should preface that by saying that the next Orient Express leaves tonight at 7:30 p.m.
I say we go.
I think Chris has had enough vamping.
Or vamping.
And then while we're on the train, we get all the bullets
I
and
got
cover
that. That was
them in
good.
garlic.
Yeah. I think we're gonna go on the train.
I think so,
Miss
because I
Amelia.
think we need to head to Constantinople is our next stop, right? That's the next stop after Sophia.
Did we get everything we needed here?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing we don't have is the knowledge on how to assemble / destroy this, as far as I know. I think we still need the scrolls.
Didn't we have one scroll, Moss?
You found one in Luzon. So yeah, half your hit point total. As long as you heal up to, as long as you recover to half or more than half of your hit point total, you recover a major wound. So
Ooh, that means I no longer have a major wound.
Yeah, you can unclick that little circle between your hit points, current and maximum.
Was the circle there?
There's a little tiny circle between those
Oh,
two
I
numbers.
see it now. Oh my. Okay.
If you want to, you can go to the party sheet. It's easier to see it.
Thank
Up on
you.
top next to the combat tracker, there's little 3 silhouettes. It's a party sheet that shows the whole sheet. And there's a little check mark next to the health bar on there. It's a little
Oh,
easier to see.
cool. Oh, thank you.
all right. So you all are treated. Major Kristova comes with you to the hospital. He sees you off before you head inside, and he says,
Is there anything else that you need from me? I would be more than happy to do what I can.
Golly, I'm awful hungry.
Could use some ammo.
Well, how much time do we have before we? No, I don't think I can get ammo in this section, but we can get ammo in the next city.
Get
He
ammo
says-
from him.
Major Crisova says,
What kind of ammo do you need?
45.
45. That I can do.
all right. Anything else?
Just try to keep your head low for a little while.
I'm going to do the best I can to heal up.
And you see he pulls his jacket open, and you see just a large red splotch on his shirt. And he winces a little bit and closes his jacket back up, buttons it back up, and says,
I'm going to go back to the hideout and rest up a bit.
And give him a card. I think I already gave him one, but I don't remember. But give him a card and also tell him we're heading to Constantinople. And that if you need to try and reach us, you can try the hotels. We're not sure which one we're staying at, but if you need something.
he gives you a nod and just simply says, good luck, and sticks out his hand to shake yours.
Shake his hand. Thank you for everything.
Nods, and you hear the truck start up, and it putters off down the street and kind of disappears into the morning fog.
But wait, I didn't get anything to eat.
We'll get food in the train. It'll be okay.
Hand
You
him a
almost
bulb of
became
garlic.
something that got ate.
Jimmy just sort of slumps into the closest object. Doesn't care if it's a person or another object. He just needs something to lean on. He is very, very weak right now.
We'll get your strength back. We'll get you something good to eat, like a steak.
And lots of ketchup.
It was a vampire joke, Jimmy.
Fine with ketchup.
All right. And so you guys are going to go get something to eat after your...
Says the intro guy appreciates you all not dying. Well, Fantastic's not like we're trying to die. We're trying to live. Also, shout out to John Gordon and Flaccid Banana Man for helping Clay and Jimmy. That really made all the difference in getting them out.
Yeah, absolutely. You
Yep.
guys definitely helped out. And especially, not everybody used their bonus die, but some of those bonus dies really came in handy. Thanks to you guys getting us to 8,000. That was fantastic.
It was perfectly timed, so thank everybody so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also thanks for Sevvy for not reading correctly when I asked if we could get a bonus die.
Most importantly, I love that. It worked out for us.
Yeah. So for chat, I asked Eruda if we could get a bonus die for reaching 8,000 subs, and he made some smart ass comment. I only read the first word, didn't read anything else.
All right. So you guys can talk amongst yourself, decide what the next step is. As I said, the train leaves tonight at 7:30 p.m. Headed to Constantinople, and I will be right back.
Okay.
We will take this time to roast Moss since he is not here. So please, anyone and everyone that's in the chat, give us your best Moss roast.
Nomi, I highly suggest you be
John
productive.
Gordon says, shout out to Moss for missing all of his attack rolls.
Ah.
There we
Are we
go.
just gonna nickname him Cinnamon Thighs now?
Cinnamon Oh my god! Hold on, I'm gonna change his name in the Moonskull server. Just Cinnamon. Hold on, I need to find Moss. Hold on.
And Clay is gonna die.
What's the name? Cinnamon. Hold on, let me change his name.
That's the guy.
I'm gonna call him that when he gets back.
as the guy with the least amount of
How do
hit
you
points.
write cinnamon? How do you write
I want to
cinnamon?
go on the record that I am not a party to this.
Yeah.
CINNAMON. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Wait, at CINNAMON.
I'm gonna write it in the Discord.
It's in the chat too. So I mean, if you want to see somebody who wrote it down, cinnamon.
Like
Somebody
I am
write
the
it.
cinnamon.
Okay, it's an N.
Cinnamon.
Nice. Ooh. Let's
I
do
love
cinema
that.
thighs.
Mossy cinnamon thighs.
Yes!
You.
Let's go! His nickname got changed. Go check him out. I'm gonna tag him in general.
Cinnamon thighs. Who made up that name?
Chat. Somebody said somebody said it in chat. Nosaku. He said cinemas.
Nosaku?
Yes,
I love it.
cinemas.
I love that.
Cinemas.
Cinemas.
I know, I love it.
So,
He's probably
Constantinople, eh?
So Camellia will talk to the nurses and get Jimmy some. JT said cinemas. Awesome. So Camellia will find some broth for Jimmy. And to make sure that he is eating something in the meantime.
Hey, Moss.
What?
You're a cinema.
We got a new name for you.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready to hear it?
Is it in the chat?
I'm
It's
about to tell you
everywhere.
right now.
All right, let me hear it.
We're gonna now we're now gonna call you Cinnamon Thighs.
Oh, good lord.
Don't you love it?
So great.
The best.
That wasn't
I
even
like-
me, guys. That was Nomi who gave me that. Like,
No,
you...
the best thing too is I love your new server nickname, Maz, in Moonskull. It's a great
Oh
nickname.
my god. This is what you do when I step away?
Yes.
You left
Maybe-
the children
I
unattended.
said the word Constantinople.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
did that
All right,
word.
well,
Fantastic says if Moss is cinnamon, then Nomi is sugar. And Havoc says cinnamon thighs save lives.
you know what? I'm going to embrace this new nickname to the fullest of the extent that I can.
And
So-
no one was surprised.
Aw,
Better
the
than
fact that
paprika pies.
The
No,
fact
that's-
that you called me sugar. Oh.
I am paprika thighs when I am a black woman. But that is not
Wait,
tonight.
what?
Huh?
Wait.
But you
Never
love
mind.
Moss.
We
When,
are
when you're
I
moving
think I
on from
dated that
that.
girl.
So-
when you're driving your niece an Altima and you're like,
Yeah.
get out of my way, I'm getting myself a 10-piece nugget bucket, whatever at Popeye.
Oh my
Chris got to
God.
do with this.
Just take her out, give her the 4 for 4.
Horrible. All right, Moss.
All right,
So,
so-
Camellia found food for
Deadass.
Jimmy, and
Okay.
then we all went to the train.
All right. Are you sure there are not any more preparations that you want to make? Because we'll say that like by the time you all get out of the hospital, it's probably around noonish. You're all binged up. You're medicated, feeling all right. You've got some time
We'll
to grab
go
lunch.
buy garlic.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Just buy as many braids of garlic as
Yeah.
as I can get my hands on.
hmm
I do feel
Okay.
like I'm forgetting some.
Definitely buying some garlic. I could have sworn there was more to do here.
Well, I'm trying to
really.
remember in my couple of notes because we could go back and talk to the gentleman that we terrified by reading all the stuff, and he kind of lost sanity and burned the pages after we left. We could
Yeah.
go check out and see if there was anything left at the university after the old man died, unfortunately.
And we looked.
There might be scrolls here.
Okay, Moss, should we do an intelligence roll to see if we remember something that we're missing?
Yeah, you can give me an idea roll.
I will use the point for this.
I got a
I
hard
didn't even
success,
need to.
Mom.
I rolled a 1. Let's
Wow.
go.
Yeah, get those out of the way. So yeah,
Funny that you think I'm getting them out of the way. They're constant, dude.
I've noticed. So you think back to all of the information that you had gathered, Beto's notes, and all the other information that you'd gathered from Dr. Jordanov and everywhere else. And you don't recall hearing anything about any other artifacts, any Sedefkar scrolls being here in Sophia. The only thing you had heard about was the Jujeta idol, or the head, as it was mentioned in Beto's notes.
Isn't that what we already grabbed? So we're not missing anything.
Yeah, that's what we have. We have the head, but I'm
feel
trying
like
to
we're
remember on the minutia of us chatting with a lot of people and doing kind of stuff if we did anything specific, but I can't. I think I was hoping we were going to go back and talk to what's his name, but then obviously he died. So having a heart attack and dying in the hallway didn't really make him a good companion any longer.
We could go loot his house since he's dead. Is that what you want to do?
I don't think that's a good idea either.
Cozy
Yeah.
house.
I think,
Just
honestly,
give me the
we're
options.
probably going to I'm going to send off a few telegrams as Clay, send a few telegrams off to Archie, and then basically get ready for the trip, see how Calvino's doing, and go look and see if he can find, weirdly enough, anywhere around here, an actual eye patch rather than the one that was given to him by the doctors at the hospital. Something from a local person could make for him.
Saying he wants a cool one?
Yep.
I'd say easily enough. As war-torn as Europe has been over the last several years,
a lot of iPads.
There are plenty of services that see to especially veterans, like prosthesis, tailors who deal specifically in clothing and clothing articles pertaining to veterans and stuff like that. So yeah, easily enough you could find that.
Oh, look,
Okay,
side patches are us.
I have an
Yep.
Etsy.
Well, and he won't obviously be looking for anything to put in the socket for quite a while until it actually heals properly.
So
Stuff a bulb of garlic in there.
I just keep that for later.
Okay, let me see here. Bear with me because I am looking at something very quickly. Was there something else that you wanted to do that you mentioned before the eye patch there, Clay? Garlic. Okay. Yeah, you're all getting garlic.
We're getting garlic, getting some food, just getting. I'm sending a postcard or telegrams to Archie. Just normal business stuff, normal things, telling him where we're going next.
Archie.
Letting him know what's going on.
Okay, sounds good. And so,
yes,
you
as
take.
a matter of.
Sorry,
Go ahead. Oh, I was just going to answer Havoc's thing here. It's like, yes, as a matter of fact, we did stock up on garlic and garlic accessories. I'll tell you what.
I like that. And so you all go and you grab as much garlic as you can, and you eventually, we'll say, perhaps you run by your hotel or something like that, and you pick up a package that's there for you, full of
tacos.
Not tacos. I'll tell you what. Since Walter asked for it, Walter, go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Oh.
How much garlic did I get while he's doing that?
Let's done it that way.
Say you could probably grab
78.
A couple of bulbs apiece.
Fish bulb.
78. So you have a box waiting for you with 78 rounds of 45 ammunition.
Nice. Fantastic.
So I will say 2 bulbs. Okay. Got my 2 bulbs of garlic. I am ready to fight vampires.
I want all the garlic. All it.
All right. And so you all make your way to the train station. You see the Orient Express, looming
Ooh.
there in the waning sunlight. Smoke just rising from its smokestack. Porters moving luggage to and fro. So I have a question for you. What do you do with the simulacrum, with all of the pieces?
Tape it to Jimmy's forehead.
Can we just put it in like the boxes that we were kind of putting them together in with the lead and stuff
Mm-hmm.
to transport them?
Yep. And you can see as you're moving all of your luggage onto the platform, you can see that they are, considering you are getting ready to cross borders, the next stop is across the border. The authorities are checking the luggage.
Okay.
not good.
So you're saying we need papers? Is that what you're saying for it?
Saying we need to hide this shit.
You're gonna have to figure something out.
Okay. All right. So guess we're hiding stuff.
And Sevvy, go ahead and give me I'm gonna say, since you have the highest law skill,
Sure.
I'd say give me a law roll, but I'm looking for a hard success or better, since we're dealing in Europe.
Okay, I'm gonna use the Eureka point for this. Ooh. Shit. You said I needed a hard success.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, I'll spend 7 points of my luck.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because you're gonna bring it down to, you're gonna have 15 luck left if you do that.
I know it hasn't been that quite. My luck has been like around the 15, 17s since a long time. I'll get to roll to improve it after this.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you surmise that with that hard success, moving goods between borders, especially into Turkey, between Turkey and Bulgaria, which both countries at this point in time are just rife with turmoil, civil wars, violence, things like that. Moving especially firearms across the border is very difficult to get the right paperwork. But not only that, produce is very difficult to get across the border.
Produce? We don't have any.
They had no stinking produce.
We don't have produce.
Oh, garlic. Garlic.
Oh, garlic. Okay, I guess we won't be taking the garlic with us. But I will coat my bullets in garlic.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we're bringing a box of garlic, but a handful of garlic. It's not produce. That's personal food supply.
I'm sure we can
Jimmy's
find.
gonna eat his.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find garlic on the other side. Okay, so then I'm gonna have to.
I'm taking a couple of bulbs of garlic with me.
Really hide my Tommy gun. Who has the highest stealth?
Probably India.
What's your stealth?
Oh, I have a 76.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hide my Tommy gun?
Mine is only 45.
In like my luggage?
Yeah, I can hide your Tommy gun. I can hide so many things. How else did I get into this country? By hiding a lot of information.
Wow. Nice.
And then
that one got you, Moss?
Would I be able to forge papers for the simulacrum?
Let me see. Well, first of all,
Well, I don't have a flamethrower anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that.
You would need, and you never even got to use it. That's.
I know.
So first of all, the papers would more than likely, you'd guess, have to be in Bulgarian. And so, in order to get the right,
find somebody to fake papers, right?
How long are you willing to do? Are you willing to go to find this? Because you guys are at the platform now.
Okay. I guess we won't be getting fake papers for this.
If you want, you guys had all afternoon. We can retcon and say that this is something that you would have thought of.
Okay. Then I would have wanted to pay somebody to forge papers for the simulacrum.
Okay. Go ahead and what would that cost? We'll say that's going to cost you $100 US.
Okay. All right.
This is highly illegal, but you are able to get some papers that you think will probably be good enough to get the artifact on board.
Okay. I have enough cash to pay $100 for this.
Okay. What's your spending level for the day?
My spending level is 50, but I have cash in hand, $190. Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. All right. So you've got your papers. What are you planning on doing about the firearms? You just going to kind of try to hide them amongst your luggage?
Yeah, India Maria is going to hide the firearms because her stealth is better.
Okay. India Maria, would you please go ahead and, hiding this all in your luggage might prove difficult. So go ahead and give me a stealth roll. And
can we hide some of the stuff like around the simulacrum crate boxes, like in between the lead?
You want like disassemble the box?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll, India Maria, and I'm looking for a hard success. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Okay, perfect.
I'm sorry, Moss. Did you say something? Mm-hmm. I can't hear you over how good I am at this game.
I love your positivity. I absolutely love it. So you hide all of your firearms amongst your luggage. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you go to the platform? Now that you've got all this taken care of.
I don't think so.
I kind of want to have a drink of how good I am at being stealthy, and I just unalived that vampire. So I think I need to get a nice glass of absinthe.
Yeah, this is not going to come back and bite you at all, India Maria. Nope. All this gloating.
Oh, I'll bite something.
Oh dear. If we're going to be sitting around, then Clay is going to spend some time just writing. If we're going to be relaxing before the train comes.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me an Novelist roll if you'd like.
Sure. Let's do this. Why not?
I'm just dunking whiskey moss.
I use that thing.
All right. Perfect. All right. You do your best to record to the best of your ability. You do your best to record the events of the last couple of days, and some of it seems a little shaky as your visions had taken a toll on your memory. And even now that you are away from the head, your head aches. There's this constant pressure, almost like your brain is trying to push out of your head and leak through your ears. This headache that just won't cease. And Jimmy, you feel pins and needles all over your body at this point. It's almost as if you've got a whole colony of ants that have built an anthill inside your trousers and continually bite you on your arms, legs, and torso.
Pants in the Jimmy pants.
Patting himself. No. This is just after he finished writing in his monster journal. Vampires do not like Italian food.
Makes sense.
Because all the garlic that's in it.
Yeah.
You know, you can eat
garlic. No, carbs.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Vampires hate carbs.
Scratches out on his notes. Do not like carbs.
All right. And so you all are thoroughly searched. No weapons are found. No ammunition is found. And the simulacrum is safe aboard the Orient Express, as is all of your luggage. You are funneled into the train at 7:30 and promptly offered dinner. As you notice that the staff looks at you very strangely as you are all battered, bruised, wounded, and bloody.
I'm not.
Except for you. They give you a courteous nod. Welcome aboard the Orient Express, they say to you. And the rest of you, they kind of just like shudder a little bit. And Jimmy specifically, they ask, do you need some medical attention?
Yes, and also steak, lots of it, and burn it to a crisp.
Like
don't skimp on the ketchup.
Luckily for you, dinner is going to be served here promptly, he says in a very good British or French accent, which I cannot do.
British French accent. Got it.
And after that, Jimmy slumps.
I say to Clay, are you sure we should have saved this one? I mean, this fucking steak thing, it's really fucking taking all my patience.
You're never going to forget him.
All
ever.
Right. And do you all attend the dinner service?
Yep.
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Ravenously eating.
I'm getting 2 steaks.
All right. And so you all
the food.
You all are presented with a choice.
I hate choices.
They have lamb, they have a fine cut of beef, or they have a braised salmon with a nice brown sugar and butter glaze.
When you say beef, do you mean steak?
Yes.
I want steak.
They have beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, hogs, dogs,
steak.
rams, yams.
Yeah.
Chicken, turkey.
Wow.
All of
I made it.
We're the gay folks that were with and have 2 steaks.
Hey, honestly, I was thinking the Templeton song of Smorgasbord as he wandered around the fairgrounds eating all the trash afterwards.
I don't know any of you.
Okay.
Come on,
That's
Charlotte's
about
Web.
what Jimmy's doing.
It was Charlotte's Web, right?
I love
Never
Charlotte's
seen it.
Web.
Like 5.
Yeah.
My mom read that to me when I was a kid.
remember everything from when I was 5. Come on.
Oh,
All
you're
right.
amazing.
Okay.
I'm weird.
And so you all are summarily served the seemingly the finest dinner that you've had thus far. Perhaps it's everything that you've been through up to this point that gives you a certain appreciation for the finer things. But you all regain 1 point of sanity for being aboard the Orient Express.
Yay.
You regain 1d4 for recovering the head of Sedefkar. And you also gain another d4 for defeating the vampires.
This is sanity.
This is all. Yes, this is sanity. Mm-hmm.
How much is that so far?
I'm going to need it.
Oh my god.
I didn't get
Yeah.
much, but
I'm
I'll
at
take it.
89 sanity now.
Holy crap. How is that possible?
I haven't lost very much sanity.
I didn't know you had that much
What
sanity.
the hell?
No.
What?
Did you put a Eureka point in there?
I accidentally put a Eureka point. Don't ignore that. Jimmy's insane.
Jimmy somehow it's all that well done steak.
He's like, this luxury is too much for me. And he just flips the table and goes berserk. Because there's no ketchup.
I'm going insane. There's no ketchup.
All right. India, you gain one more d4 worth of sanity.
I think you should make Jimmy roll a d4 to take away his sanity for eating his steak with ketchup.
I'm so tempted to do that.
Leave him alone. He's been through a lot.
And you all are given the selection of the finest wines, the hardest alcohol, the
Whiskey.
finest foods, the fluffed potato cakes
Whiskey.
that are so famous on the Orient Express. You have those to your heart's
Are you
content.
trying to say this is our last meal, Moss? Because this is what it feels like.
Our last Orient Express, I think, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Oh
you
God,
guys-
where's Woola?
You
The
see,
fluffiest cinemas.
as you put a bite of these fluffed potatoes into your mouth, or get it close to your mouth, Jimmy, you see a small tongue just up out of your jacket and steal the potatoes off of your fork.
I heard India say she wants
thank
some
God.
Cinnamos buns. Hot Cinnamos buns. I don't know. I might have misheard that. Sounded like that's what I heard.
If there's a place called Cinemas Buns, then I might be interested.
It's just
I wonder-
Cinnabon. It's Cinnabon.
Oh God, the last so bad.
All right. And so, as you all sit there, while you do regain sanity, you do eat your fill, and you find that as the train moves down the tracks, it shakes along the tracks, kind of waving the wine in your glasses, and the chandeliers kind of move back and forth as the train moves down the tracks. And Jimmy and Clay, even though all of this is going on and you feel more comfortable, there is still this ever-biting presence at the back of your mind. This whisper, put me on.
Put me on.
Yes.
Put me on. Completely.
After we get done eating, Clay is going to just take a walk through the train, and if we can actually, so all that stuff's up in the baggage car.
Correct.
The,
Yeah.
Whatever car we can get to closest, that is closest to it, to have a sit in. If there's a salon car or something up closer to it to ease the headache a bit, he's gonna sit up there and write.
Yeah.
And tell Jimmy if he wants to come along, because he's just looking at him scratching his arms. He's like, "You want to go sit closer? It might be
Yeah,
less uncomfortable."
that sounds like a great idea, Mr. York.
Go sit in that salon car and just write, talk, maybe play gin rummy or something for the rest of the night.
Okay. Very good. And so you know that the Orient Express, you look at your tickets, and the Orient Express is expected to pull into the station at Constantinople by 12:30 p.m. the next day.
We got some time.
So you've got some time aboard the Orient Express. So whatever you would like to do, you are more than welcome to do it.
I sense some rich gentlemen are going to meet these ladies.
Jimmy's gonna go visit the simulacrum.
Okay. So you make your way back to the fourgon, and one of the guards back there stands up and out of the stool that he was sitting in off in the corner, as you open the door, says, "Monsieur, is there something I can help you with?"
No, I can take care of this myself. Thank you. You can go ahead and sit back down. You look like you've had a rough day.
Would you like me to show you to your baggage?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
All right. And he leads you over to where all of the baggage is kept. And you see just this vast array of bags, crates, everything. But he shows you exactly to your baggage. And there in front of you is the lead case
Don't open it.
that keeps the simulacrum. And you hear back in the back of your mind, "Wear me."
Is the guard still there?
As he shows you to your luggage, he kind of turns around, and you can see that he's still within eye shot. He kind of He doesn't watch you necessarily, but you are in within his line of sight as he sits back down on his stool in the corner.
Jimmy's just gonna stare at the box until something happens.
That's not suspicious or creepy.
Jimmy, go ahead and give me a power roll if you would.
Okie dokie. And I gain indefinite insanity.
This is how Jimmy died. Not because of the vampires, no.
Jimmy just repeatedly bangs his head up. Like, no, I'm kidding. Power. Where is it? There it is. Here we go. Burn the Eureka point. Extreme success.
Extreme success. Okay. You feel this tugging, just urging you to open the case, assemble the simulacrum, become one with the simulacrum, own it, wear it.
Do it. I mean,
let it become your skin. But you're able to push that out of your mind, and eventually you just kind of shake yourself free of it.
Now you know what? Jimmy's gonna go with it.
What?
What the fuck, Jimmy?
He saved him for nothing.
All right. So you pull the lead case out.
You know there's a fucking guard right there staring at you, right?
Open it up.
He'll be fine.
And
it's my luggage, for all he knows.
You open up the lead case. The lid is very heavy as there are firearms tucked within. But you grab the head and you unwrap it from whatever cloth maybe it's wrapped in. You grab the torso and kind of set it upright. And as you bring them together, it just kind of snaps into place, almost as if it has magnets within it. And then you snap the arm into place. Left arm, right arm, left leg, right leg.
He likes that snap. He definitely likes that.
It's like two marbles clicking together. It is a very satisfying sound. And as the simulacrum is fully assembled, you feel this peace overwhelm you. All of your senses are restored. You no longer feel pricking or itching or anything along of that nature. You feel power almost.
Jimmy power.
Finally.
While this is happening, what are the rest of you doing?
Drinking.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, drinking.
Clay is snoozing with his pen and paper and everything with Calvino on his lap asleep, just sitting in the car, like just relaxing for a change. Just like when you get a chance to sleep, you sleep.
Okay.
Asking for my 5th round of absinthe.
Okay. Those of you who are drinking a lot, would you like to give me a Constitution roll, please?
I would not like to give you a Constitution roll.
Please?
I'm not drinking a lot. I'm just drinking, but I'll roll Constitution.
If you are drinking to excess.
I'm fine.
Fine.
Nice.
I like it, Nozaku boy. Unlimited Jimmy.
Unlimited Jimmy.
Limitless.
Jimmy no limits. That's what they call him, folks.
Arise, Darth Jimmy.
All right. So the rest of you are kind of just milling about doing your thing.
Yeah.
I'm calling him Miller.
Clay is literally asleep with Calvino on his lap, just sitting in the salon with his feet up on another chair.
Okay. And so, Jimmy, as you have this simulacrum assembled, you look and you see that the guard over on the other end of the fourgon kind of looks on you strangely, but doesn't do anything, as he knows that you are messing around with your own luggage. But you feel this need to
Kill him. Oh,
make sure that your simulacrum does not leave your sight, your possession. You feel the need to make sure that you have it with you at all times.
Guess you better start crawling and sleeping with it, dude.
How big
Jimmy's
is it when
gonna-
it's assembled? Is it
man size.
small man sized or
It's about man sized, yeah. It's quite heavy.
Okay.
Jimmy's gonna reach out and touch it.
And the cool smoothness, it's very smooth to the touch without imperfection. You see in what little light is emitting from the lantern that the foregone guard has at his side, you see the swirling pearlescence, beautiful, entrancing, enrapturing, and it mesmerizes you to the point where you can't even take your eyes off of it.
Did Jimmy get his strength back, by the way?
No.
Let this be our final, Jimmy.
And after a little while, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You snap back to attention. You see the guard behind you says, Is there something that I can help you with?
No, I'm fine. Why don't you go take a walk? I can handle things from here.
I'm very sorry. This is my post. I'm supposed to guard the foregone. If you'd like, I can help you get back to your room.
No, I don't need an escort. Doesn't Jimmy have some kind of psychic whammy he can lay on this guy? Get him to mind his own damn business.
A psychic whammy?
Psychic death.
You can. I mean, I'd say you could probably give me like a persuade roll or something.
Oh, cool. I've got all these Eureka points to spend. So here we go. Persuasion. Just go through Jimmy's vast list of skills.
Alas, poor Jimmy, I knew him well.
Oh, yeah. This is going to go great. Persuade.
I'm glad you went full gore, Jimmy.
Would you like to either push your roll or spend 15 of your luck to succeed it?
Oh my god.
How much luck do I have left?
Looks like 41.
Yeah.
You've got some to play with.
Sure. I'll spend 15 luck to succeed.
Okay. So you see that the guard actually offers. He says, Would you like me to help you carry whatever this is? Would you like to take it back to your cabin?
Maybe. Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
And with that, he grabs half of it. And you feel this like a static shock go throughout your nervous system as he touches it. But you can see that as he picks it up, it doesn't seem to affect him. As it seems as though you have either claimed it or it has claimed you. And he escorts you and the simulacrum. You get a couple of people kind of squeezing past you on the Orient Express through these narrow hallways, looking at you strangely with this weird construct that you carry with you and that the guard is helping you escort back to your room. But eventually you do make it back to your room, and you can fold down the bed that sets over the seating area. And you can do whatever you would like with the simulacrum at this point. Except that it's not that kind of stream.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that's an open invite.
This stream has been nothing but that, but okay.
Innuendos.
So, yeah, Jimmy is going to attempt to meld with the simulacrum.
Okay. Very good. And Jimmy, as you do this, you sit there and you kind of meditate on the simulacrum. I need you to give me another power roll, if you would.
Is this to resist something? Because, like I said, Jimmy ain't really feeling much like resisting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, whatever the simulacrum is doing, he's just going to roll with it.
It's a new TV show. Simulacrum
You
knows
feel
best.
before you roll it, it's getting hot in your cabin. You feel like you need some air. You need to open the window. Let some air in. Let it in. Go ahead and give me a power roll.
Let him out.
Okay.
Oh my
This
god.
one, I feel like I probably should resist.
No.
You're gonna jump out the window? Is that what's going on?
Not if I can succeed this power roll.
Okay, he can fly.
I believe I can fly.
It's a pretty good roll.
I
Okay.
am the master.
Yeah. So as you're staring at the simulacrum, you kind of look, and on the outskirts of your vision, you can see in your peripheral a pair of blazing red eyes staring at you
Oh boy.
inside the
vampires.
window. And then they disappear.
Get felched. Not today, vampires. It's just me in the simulacrum.
All right. And so
The Jimmy Ulacrum.
The Jimulacrum.
yeah, there was no way I was going to beat that. Stupid. Okay. And so, what are the rest of you doing? Are you still kind of just milling about, drinking, doing all that stuff?
Getting food. Yep.
Okay.
Having well, hopefully a somewhat peaceful dream with Kelvino on the lap.
Okay. Sounds good. Can the rest of you give me a luck roll real quick?
Considering my luck is 15, sure. Why not?
Yes, Woola, we are the masters now.
Okay. So Camellia, you, as you're sitting there drinking, one of the staff comes up to you and says, I am afraid that you are needed in your cabin.
Needed? Why?
There is a problem with your luggage.
But my luggage isn't in my cabin, dude.
Please, would you follow me
No,
to
I don't think
your
so.
cabin?
No, it's okay.
Would you make me a power roll, please?
Okay. Can I use an Eureka point for this?
Hard success. Okay. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it now.
Okay. India, can you believe this jerk telling me I have to go with him to my cabin because my luggage that is not in my cabin apparently has a problem? As if I'm an idiot.
As soon as you say that, you feel the need to get up. Something is wrong in your cabin.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm saying that, and then apparently, I turn into a fucking idiot, and I say, "Yeah, India, do you want to come with me? I guess something is wrong in my cabin."
You actually have no power over what you say right now.
Oh,
You are
Oh.
effectively hypnotized.
what? Okay. Well, India, you're muted. So even though I just said she's a fucking idiot because he thinks I'm an idiot, I'm just gonna follow him to my cabin. You see me go in a trance and get up and follow him like a zombie.
With my absinthe in my hand, I'm like, I don't like that.
He's come safely.
I'm gonna follow that because that looks like, hold on. That looks like trouble.
Okay.
I follow them.
So the guard or the staff shows you back to your cabin. India Maria, you follow both of them. Both of them have this weird gait. They kind of stumble over each other, strangely enough. And as this happens, you all reach Camelia's cabin. And as you do, Camellia steps in, and the guard or the staff kind of stands outside and ushers you in with a blank look.
I still can't say anything and ask what's wrong or anything.
No.
Okay.
It's her
Apparently
cabin
go in
only.
like an idiot. Well, usually in the Orient Express, we would be sharing a cabin.
All right. I wait for them to get inside the cabin completely, and then I just quietly make my way there so I can put my ear against the wall and hear what they're saying.
Okay. And Camellia, as you're opening, or as you're in the cabin, you feel it getting hot. It's warm. You want to open the window. Go ahead and give me an intelligence roll.
Don't let him in.
Don't do
a
Eureka
use an Eureka
point.
point for this.
Oh.
I'm so close.
Yeah,
Mother!
-6.
Fuck!
Extreme fucking success. Let's go.
Yes.
Extreme fucking success.
All right. And so at this point, you're able to resist. You snap out of whatever is entrancing you. You no longer feel the need to open the window, but you stand in your cabin with India Maria, and you don't remember how you got there.
Oh, but how did I get here? I said I didn't want to come here. What happened? I can't remember anything.
Well, it looked.
That
looked like
staff
you
person
were-
the staff person probably drugged me or cast a spell. Where is
Am I
that?
in the cabin with her?
Yeah.
Well, Camellia, you look like you were in a trance, girl.
Oh, he cast a spell on me. We need to go find him and punch him.
Oh, say less. I'm ready with my garlic essence bullet gun.
Okay, we're gonna go
Yes.
find the cast person, the cast person to go punch him.
Say less.
Wait a second. Cast person. Hey now. Be nice to us. We're just innocent bystanders. Go find the guy on the train.
All right. And
That's what we meant.
I think with that, we are pretty well out of time. So we're going to go ahead and end the session there, where we can make our improvement rolls, and we can carry on our trek to Constantinople next week. So who
Yay.
would like to go first?
Chris can go first.
Yeah, I guess I could go. I don't think I improved anything but fighting brawl, so I guess we'll give that a go.
Do it.
Doody-doo. That is a fail.
Yay.
Cool. All right, cool.
Nice.
All right. And I will just do my luck. Another fail. Sweet. All right. Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright, I'll go. I have a couple. Fighting brawl. Nope. Tommy gun. Nope. Okay. I had a. Oh, because we didn't do improvement rules from last game. That's why I have a
Correct.
list of
Oh
rules
shit! I had all my
from
shit.
last game. In there, and my psychologist 100, so that's not gonna go anywhere. And law. Nope. Okay. Luck. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. That's me.
Nomi, JT, you want to go?
I'll go. Stealth. Aw. Okay, firearms, pistol. Yeah, right. I landed on an 8. It's for some reason it will not stay in place into that. Will you take my word for that?
Yeah, I believe you.
Okay, 8. So okay. And then luck, right?
Yep.
Yeah, luck.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice.
And then 4. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Are you dropping it in the tray when you roll it?
Like
Yes,
right
I
on top
am.
of the words here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you may have to look and see because maybe your die
Okay, look.
your dice
Okay.
rolling area. There you go.
All right, so that. Okay, it's
All right.
27.
Mr.
Okay.
JT.
Are we doing last week's rolls too?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think
I didn't
technically, I think we were supposed to. I think we are supposed to do those at the end or at the end of the combat, and I totally forgot. So
Oh.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I totally forgot too. I don't see a pen. Whatever. Just do it as we go. Fast talk. Oh, look at that! I failed. Yay! All right, let me put this in work mode here. Kitty, go away, please. All right. And out of work mode again. Firearms. Come on, baby. Fuck you, firearms. Listen. Ooh, I learned something. Ooh, I learned a lot. Give me a second. Where are you? All right. Occult. Whoa, that went way off the thing. That didn't show, right? All right, damn. All right, baby, let's go. Gotta put a 5 on that. Psychology from today. Not so good with that one. Spot hidden from last week. No so good. Track from last week. There we go. Let's go. Sixer. And then what? Luck?
Yeah.
There we
Nice.
go.
Hell of a luck roll.
Yes. Yes, Pinky.
Woo.
All right, let me go fix those.
Very
other two. Can you
nice.
close this off on me, Moss?
You want me to wait until? I've got to still
Oh, no,
roll,
you
so.
you can go. You can go. I'll
Okay.
just
Last week I only had 2, so I had psychology, which will be hard to actually see that, and I had listen, which is also going to be really hard to succeed at. Yep. All right, and this week I also have psychology, which is also something I'm not going to fail at. Novelist. Nope, not with a roll like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Fighting brawl. Yeah, well, good luck on me on this one. Nope. First aid. Nope. Let's see. I think that is everything except for luck, and he succeeded at everything. Even luck. Okay, so I don't have to make any notes.
All
Look
right.
at that. My work here is done.
All right. Well, let me get us swooshed over. Shoop. All right. So thank you all for joining us yet again for another spooktacular episode of Horror on the Orient Express. We'll go around and let you all know what they're up to, where you can find them. We'll start with Jimmy.
Jimmy, aka KrisWithADagger. Find me on Minds, X, and Instagram. I guess I'm not doing much other than coming back next Monday to be with all these lovely people. And thank you so much for the Eureka points and bonus die. Jimmy almost bought it there. And I'll go ahead and tag JT. And with that, I got to bounce. Later.
Goodbye,
Bye.
Keith. You can find me on my channel, Savage Talk, on Sundays for Rifts and soon to be Fridays for Vampire, which we just picked our new players. That's going to be awesome, starting soon. And the rest of the week, you can check me out on Moonskull on various things. And I will pass it to the head wizard himself, Nomi.
You can catch me every Monday tormenting Moss here on Moonskull with the Call of Cthulhu gang. Wednesdays with the GCA. Sometimes Saturdays with Moss and Sevvy playing games. But just follow me on Twitter and I might be tweeting what I'm be doing. So follow me on X at Nomi Without You. And I tag the beautiful, luscious haired person, Froste.
Oh, thank you very much. I do have hair. I'm Frost. You can find me on Moonskull here. You can find me on the Legend Seeker channel and on all my links on my link tree. Give me a follow over there on all those fun things that I have. And I will throw it at Sevvy.
All
Did you
right.
hear her?
Hello, everyone. You
Okay.
can find me at my gaming channel Sevvy Love, or Legally Sevvy, or over here on Moonskull. I usually post what I'm up to in my Instagram and Twitter, so make sure to follow those. And I will pass it to Moss.
Yes.
Let's
Thank you.
move.
Thank you.
I mean, Cinema. I'll pass it to
Ye-
Cinema.
Yes, thank
Cinnabon
you
Moss.
for that. You can find me here several nights per week. You can also find me over on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. We're creeping up on 250 ever so slowly, but that'll be another milestone that I'll be very happy to hit. So if you haven't subscribed over there, please do so. Also, if you haven't liked here, please do leave a comment after the stream ends. And most importantly, please subscribe if you haven't already. And I think that's all I've got for you all. So with that, I bid you adieu. Auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.